right, what is going on, everyone? Welcome to the red light video, night number 10, R&R Canoe Adventures. Hope y'all are having a good night. It's been a good day around camp. Went for a good paddle today. It was pretty cool. Man, sorry. Excuse me a minute, I mentioned itching bug bites, or scratching bug bites. That'd be more like it. But, let's see. Got up this morning about, I think I woke up about 8:30. And as people will have seen, if you've been watching the videos, I sat here in the tent and had my coffee and my breakfast in the bug-free zone. You know, no bugs could munch on old Rob, you know. So, did that and got out of here. Went for a supply run. Ran into town, which is West Union, and got a little bit of ice, you know, and talked to my wife, let her know I'm all right and everything. And again, when I was out somewhere where I had service, I did a little bit of Google Foo and searched again for fish consumption advisories for the area that I'm in. And once again, all I come up with for this area is spotted bass. You know, it says 1 meal per month due to mercury. It doesn't say anything about any of the other fish that's in this body of water, which I don't know. I want to eat some fish. But at the same time, why doesn't it say, you know, if all the other fish are unrestricted and you can eat all you want or whatever, why doesn't it say so? And if the other fish have restrictions, you know, 1 meal per week or 2 per week or whatever, well, by God, it should say so on there, and it does not, you know, which it's not helping me out at all, you know. So I just don't want to go eating something that, you know, something I shouldn't be. But anywho, got back here to camp, you know, after my supply run and all that stuff, sat around for a little bit. I did get solar Jenny plugged up, and that's all good and topped off here in the tent. Charging everything up, you know, and I'm sitting here in camp, and sitting out there in my camp chair, you know, just chilling out, and hear this crashing sound up in the tree up above me. Big thud, boom, right on the ground, right next to me, you know. I was like, what the crap? You know, it sounded like someone dropped a half of a brick or something up out of the tree, smacked into the ground. Totally freaked me out. So I started hearing the noise. I kind of did a little shied away thing because I was expecting to get hit with a branch or something, you know. And when I heard that thud, looked over, and it was a squirrel. Almost got hit with a squirrel. But he run over and jumped on the tree, you know, and he run about 4 foot up the tree, and then he stopped and was kind of looking at me like, oh crap, dude, you know, I just fell off a tree or whatever. It was something. I've never had that happen in all my years back in the woods. I've never almost been hit with a squirrel. You know, wow. That would have sucked too, because he's a red squirrel. He's pretty big. He's probably, I don't know, half the size of a normal house cat. You know, he's pretty daggone big squirrel. I'm glad I did not get hit with him. All right, and even though you have seen me sitting here itching bug bites, these are bug bites from the night previous. You know, I think I might have only got bit twice today. I finally broke down and used some repel, you know, mosquito repellent. And after I used that, I don't think I got bit one time by a mosquito the whole rest of the day. You know, and as I've said before, I hate using that crap. I mean, it just smells bad and makes your skin all like greasy and stuff. I'm just not a fan, but I can't hack the bugs, y'all. So fan or no fan, I will be using that stuff. When I get up in the morning time, as soon as I get out of this tent, I'm hitting the repel on my arms, around my ankles and all that, because that's where they really chew me up, is my arms and my ankles. So I'm going to fix that up. I can't have that no more, you know. All right, anyhow, got back from the supply run, you know, had the whole squirrel incident, and then took off, went for a paddle. I think it was about, I want to think about 2 or 2:30 when I left out of camp here. And I canoed, you know, most of the rest of the day, all the way to almost dark. Did a lot of fishing around, and I had some luck, you know. I caught all kinds of fish. Caught 2 bluegills. Only one made it into the boat, you know, where I got to show him on camera. The other one, you could hear him splashing around and stuff, but he got off the hook right next to the canoe. And I caught 2 white bass. One, he was pretty small. He's probably about that long. And then I caught a nice white bass. It was probably about that long, probably a foot or so long. He was pretty cool. And let's see, caught, I think, 1 largemouth bass. At least I think that's what he was. He kind of small, and his coloring wasn't full-fledged yet, so I can't say for sure. But he was definitely a bass. And then caught 2 channel cats, all on lures. You know, this never happened to me in my life. I've been fishing since I was old enough to hold a fishing pole, and, you know, Dad taught me to fish and all that. And I've fished with all kinds of lures in my life, you know, and all kinds of live bait, and never have I caught catfish on a lure. But I mean, I know others have, and people do, but it just never happened to me. But today, 2 of them, y'all, 2 channel cats. And back to the fish eating stuff, that one channel cat, you know, of course I got pictures of him, he's on the video and stuff, but he was perfect eating size. He's what I call a fiddler. He's about 12 inches long, just perfect. He would have a nice fillet, you know, 1 on each side. Talking about, oh man, this would have been a tasty sandwich for dinner, you know, and would have still had some catfish left over just to eat right out of the pan there, you know, with the fork and stuff. Oh, it would have been killer. But I'm freaked out about it, you know. Maybe I'm being overcautious, but I won't be chowing down on a bunch of mercury or PCBs or some kind of crap like that, you know. Ohio Department of Wildlife, get it together, yo. I need to know what I can eat and what I can't, you know. All right. I think that was about it. I did get a bunch of good episodes of Fishing with Island Rob from the canoe expedition today, or not really an expedition, but from the canoe paddling, and I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy with all the little fish that I got to bring to y'all, and anybody who has watched them, you know, I hope you got some enjoyment out of the videos. I mean, that's why I do it. And even out here doing these whole adventures, it's sure not for me. You know, I do like to camp, I do like to hunt, and I do like to fish. But 29 days straight, alone, in the woods, nah. You know, that's just not my thing. I might do a couple weeks or something, but not 29 days. That is, you know, an adventure for you guys, and it's, well, you know, there's a purpose behind it. Before we go any further, let's just get that out of the way. For anyone who just happened upon this video and has not been following along with the previous videos, this is a Season 3 Redux on the edge of Appalachia. It is 29 nights alone on the edge of Appalachia to raise awareness of Alzheimer's and dementia. And today is night, well, today is day number 9, but now it's night number 9, I guess. And get myself all tongue-tied there and stuff. All right, yeah, real quick on that, Dad passed away from Alzheimer's, you know, and my Grandpa Jenkins, Alzheimer's. My wife's, like, Papa Jack, he had Lewy body dementia, which is, you know, just another form of Alzheimer's. 2 of my, well, let's see, 1, 2. Yeah, 2 of my 3 uncles passed from Alzheimer's. I think 2 or 3 of my aunts, Alzheimer's, you know. Anyhow, that's how this all got started, because of Dad. you know, and anyhow, now it's turned into a thing, you know, Alzheimer's Adventure for a Cure. And I think that pretty much covers that. Now you all are in the know, yo. Oh, all right. Well, it is the red light video, you all, and we all know what that means. That means it is beer time. We're going to hit the Rolling Rock again tonight, and we are indeed going to do a beer hug. For anyone who has not seen the beer hugs before, I'm going to make this beer going. My brother called it hugging a beer. And as I've told many times, and probably told many times before, I think he knocked the word C off of the word chug, and he turned it into hug. He liked to hug a beer, you know. So on the ventures, now my first beer, I hug a beer, you know. And that's the only time I do it normally, is on an adventure, unless I'm with a buddy or something around a campfire and we decide we want to hug us a beer or something. But otherwise, I do not do that. So tonight, this beer hug is going out to my brother, Kurt. You know, love you and miss you, buddy. Shame you ain't around no more. You know, it really is. All right, let's pop this beer. All right, there we go, y'all. I hope I don't bore people to death, you know, with the whole Alzheimer's thing, but that's what got it all started. That's what it's all about. And I'm going to keep on keeping on, you know. It's the way it is. All right, we're going to do this beer hug tonight, as I said, in memory of my brother, in memory of my dad. And this beer hug is going out to my buddy Joey Rager, my buddy Travis Lockaby, the old butt picker from Hamilton. Just busting your chops, bro. And Scott Baker. All right, guys. This beer hug is for you and those past. So let's make it gone. Where we go. Right tasty, y'all. That was freaking delicious. I'm telling you what, it really was. Every night, you know, that I do a beer hug, it is something for sure. We used to chug a lot of beers way back when I was in high school, you know. Even had these beer bongs and stuff, you know, hold 5 or 6 beers and like a big funnel, you know, on the end of a big round tube, and they hold the one end of the funnel up and, or the tube, hold that one end of the tube up there, and someone fill it up, and then when you're ready, you know, it just shoots the beer, you know, you drink 5 beers in like 30 seconds. Talk about getting hammered. Oh my God, man, you know. All right, is there anything else, y'all? Definitely been hearing the owls. Like I say, every night I hear the owls. They definitely talk to each other for sure. Let each other know, you know, where they are and stuff. Like, over here in this section of the woods, over in that section or whatever. And heard them. And for the past 2 nights, right about dark, I hear this like massive amount of geese come over. And it lasts for probably 10 minutes, and they're flying over and just honking their brains out, you know. It's like, hey, gone. There's got to be a lot of geese. And I thought, well, maybe they're migrating, but do geese migrate to the south, you know, in the wintertime? I don't know whether they do or not. It seems like to me, here in Ohio, that, you know, geese are around all the time. They don't think they disappear in the winter. And then maybe they do, and I just haven't noticed or whatever. I don't know. All right, y'all. I think that is today's rundown. I believe so. Oh, last night after I did the red light video, I did not hear any knocks. You know? And so far, as of tonight, I have not heard any knocks. So, I don't know. Y'all out there believe in Sasquatch and stuff? Y'all think that it's an animal? It's just unknown? You know? I do. You know, I've just seen stuff. You know, I've seen footprints. I've heard stuff back in the woods. And a lot of people say, oh, well, ain't no such thing as Sasquatch. It's a myth and all this stuff. Well, the Indians, you know, the original people here, you know, they've been telling stories of Sasquatch ever since they've been around. You know, Native Americans and stuff. And they ain't doing it for the publicity, you know. Way back when, before the United States was even a country, and they was drawing crap in caves, and, you know, that goes all the way back to the cavemen right there. They did drawings of stuff like that, you know. I mean, who knows? I can't say for sure that there is such a thing, but there's something out there, you know, where all big footprints come from, you know. Because I've found them up in the woods, you know, on an adventure before. Big, huge footprints that, you know, 14 inches long and 8 inches wide, you know, in the middle of freaking nowhere. There sure didn't no one go out there and, come on, man, let's go make some fake footprints in the woods. And no, homie don't think so, y'all. All right, let's get off the Sasquatch thing, and I always like to say, wherever you are or whatever you may be doing, I hope you're having a good time of it and not having too much of a hassle while you're at it. And I will see you all tomorrow for some breakfast and some coffee, which will probably be right here inside the shelter like I did this morning. And I guess that'll be the beginning of day 10. So until then, good night, y'all.